Welcome to Aspiring Hollywood. Once again, I'm Luciano Saber, and today we have a very, very special guest in our studios. A very, very funny man. His name is Mark Fry, and you can see his work all over town, Los Angeles, as a matter of fact, in Arizona as well. Mark, welcome to the show.
What's happening?
So tell me about yourself. When did you start in this crazy business?
Oh, pretty much when I lost confidence in myself. I was like, hey, what can I do to really, really just make myself hate myself? So I was like, hey, why don't I do stand-up comedy? No, I'm just joking. Or am I? I've been doing it for, for like 10 years or so. Since, yeah. It's been fun. It's been a wild ride. You never know what to expect on a nightly basis.
Yeah. So tell me about the stand-up world. I mean, what I'm hearing is that it's. I mean, if you want to have a hard time, then join the acting ranks, right? But if you want to have a harder time, then try to be a stand-up comedian.
Pretty much, if you want to make money, a lot of money starting out, and get a lot of girls and stuff like that, you should probably be a dentist. Or, dentists get a lot of girls? I don't know. I'm like, yeah. Hey, show me your teeth. No. Yeah, it's nothing's easy. It's like if you think it's easy, you should probably just do something else.
Tell me, because I know nothing about that world. Tell me what's a typical career in that type of world? How do you get started?
Well, first you gotta drink a lot. You gotta like to drink. Late nights, a lot of random sex. No, it's just you gotta be just going out and just out and about and going to shows and just have a thick skin. Like it's a lot like acting. Just have a thick skin and just. Basically, the best advice I ever got was just don't listen to advice, good or bad. Just go up and do your stuff and just, just make sure it's funny.
Well, let's talk about that. What's your experience in getting booed off the stage, or how do you deal with that? Have you ever been?
Not yet. I'm like, ooh, the day's still young. No, I haven't. I mean, me personally, I haven't been booed.
But that must be a horrible experience.
I mean, that's not really something. That's like something that a lot of people like. You don't really hear a lot of people getting booed. A lot of the times, it's more like hecklers. You know what I mean? Like hecklers, like drunk people yelling out, like trying to, be part of the show or help out or whatever, and just like not knowing they're about to get destroyed. Right. Just like, but, it's one of those things that comes with the business or whatever. But yeah, I've never been booed per se.
Now, there are a lot of people out there in our audience, the audience members, that may ask themselves, well, great, I want to be a comedian, but maybe I'm in some place in the Midwest or in a different country, for that matter. How does somebody like that get started?
It's probably easier to get started there. Because in Hollywood or LA, it's so saturated with shows and like different people like doing, like it's just like there's everybody doing something here. And like if you're like in like Wisconsin or something, everybody, like you tell somebody you're doing comedy, they're like, really? Oh my gosh. And the girls go crazy, like, oh my gosh. Yeah. But here it's just like, I'm a comic. You're like, yeah, so is everybody else. Relax there, Spartacus.
So is it true that you have to be extremely depressed to be a good comic?
Well, am I being punked? Nice, no. It's not that you have to be depressed. It's just like some of the, where you take like the dark, like, from the world, it's like, I have a friend that's like, oh, the world's so negative and blah, blah, blah. It's like, now take something from that, take that and like, okay, just turn it into a joke or whatever. Yeah, then it's a negative world. Now let's turn it for something funny.
Right, because everybody
Stop complaining about it and being a little baby.
Exactly, I guess everybody can identify with
the
negative things in life, right? Exactly. And that's what makes it funny. Well, tell us about your where you're going to be next. Where can people see you?
I'll be next month, December 2nd and 3rd. I'll be at Chili Bombers in Glendale, Arizona, headlining there. And then I'm also one of the directors of the Slow Comedy Festival. That'll be February 9th, or February 29th. I don't even know the dates, guys. February 29th to March 4th, and it's up in San Luis Obispo. It's a big festival, and yeah, it's good times, and just putting that together. And I got shows at the Improv in Hollywood. I'm kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
So,
no,
yeah.
I know you are. I know you are. So tell me, do you have a website, or can people find you?
You can find me if anybody's on Friendster. Or MySpace. Nice. No, the website's under construction. I'm on Facebook. You can find me and poke me. I don't even know what that means. What the hell is a poke? Like, oh, I want to poke you. What? What? Come on. Oh, you're not supposed to talk to the cameraman? Okay. This is awkward.
No,
just broke the third wall or fourth wall, whatever that is. How you doing? Give me the pump. Pound. Pump? That's weird. Give me the pump. Okay, edit that out. Okay.
Very nice. Thank you for joining us today. And guys, let's. Mark is going to do a set for us, and I'm very excited to hear it. Yeah. So let's take a look.
So, like he said, I'm from Arizona. Last time I was in town, it was for the holidays, and I saw the family and whatnot. And it's funny because every time I see my mom, she always does the mom thing. She's like, "Why don't you go back to school and get a backup job just in case the comedy doesn't work out?" I'm like, "Thanks for being supportive." Bing-ding-a-ling. I was never good at school. Look at me. I'm an idiot. If I had to pick a subject that was my worst, it was probably math. And it wasn't because of geometry or calculus. It was because of general math. Because general math had those story problems. You know those story problems? Bus A is traveling at 30 miles an hour. Bus B is traveling at 60 miles an hour. What is Bus B's bus driver's name? What the hell is that? Are you serious? If you have to have a story problem, give me what's going to help me in my everyday life. You know, something like Mark Fries drank 12 beers. Sally is 300 pounds. How many more beers does Mark have to drink? I think you know where I'm going with this. It's a trick question. He would do it sober. Come on! Thanks, guys. You guys were fun.